Breaking news now at 5 a.m. We're still waiting to learn the name of the IMPD officer who was shot and seriously hurt during a shootout with a suspect in Fountain Square late last night. He was rushed to the hospital where he is being treated right now.
We're going to get to a live update from the hospital in minutes, but we want to show you police were called to the 1600 block of Lexington Avenue just after 10 o'clock last night. Roughly on this map, you can see where that is here. We do have team coverage. We are starting with John Duran, who is live at the scene to tell us the latest this morning.
Good morning, Julia. Yeah, this now very quiet Woodlawn Avenue wasn't the case about a half hour ago. There were still some squad cars around, but really State Avenue behind me closed from Prospect all the way down to Lexington. Woodlawn closed off as well. This is where police say the situation ended in an alley just north of Woodlawn Avenue, but it started at 10 o'clock as IMPD officers were responding to an accident, and on the way there, received information that there was a intoxicated man exposing himself, acting strange. Police located that man near the 1600 block of Woodlawn Avenue, who ran from officers, and gunfire was exchanged in that alley. An IMPD officer was shot there. Officers set up a perimeter afterwards to locate the suspect, and at 11 p.m. he was found with a gunshot wound.
Our officers are trained to handle rapidly evolving situations very quickly, and I think as we saw with Aaron Allen, whose killer was convicted last week, something as simple as a traffic accident can result in shots fired and an officer being killed. Thankfully, at this point, our officer is in serious but stable condition, still receiving medical treatment. But we never know what's going to happen. Show up to a report of an accident, and at some point, there's an exchange of gunfire.
The suspect was taken to Methodist Hospital in serious condition. That officer taken to Eskenazi Hospital last night. Karen is there right now for us with an update on that situation there. Good morning, Karen.
Hey, good morning, John. Yeah, good news, a bit of good news coming out of Eskenazi Hospital. We've learned that officer who has not yet been identified is in serious but stable condition. He was, or he, I should say, was initially brought here in critical condition. So that is at least improving on this front. Now, again, we haven't learned much about this officer. Of course, we know that fellow officers have been here all night, all morning long, standing outside of this emergency room, just waiting to hear even more information. We've also learned, aside from them showing support, we've learned that this officer was brought here by IFD to Eskenazi Hospital. We've also learned this officer has been on the force for just 1 year. He was undergoing, or he was undergoing some kind of a training within that 1 year that they have been with IMPD. Now, listen to what fellow officers had to say on the scene after this shooting happened.
And despite the adversity that our officers in this community have faced in the last year or more, our officers are still showing up every day, serving the community and putting their lives at risk, just like what happened tonight, to make this community safe.
Yeah, even Mayor Hogg said among just so many people lending support on social media, posting this, quote, "In the face of danger, the officers of IMPD put their lives on the line to keep the community safe. And tonight we bear witness to that selfless action. Our prayers are with the officer shot, his loved ones, and the entire IMPD family." So again, anyone with information on what happened down in Fountain Square, you are encouraged to contact IMPD, and you can remain anonymous. Just call 317-262-TIPS. Guys, back to you.
All right, Karen, thank you. And we'll post all the information as we get it online as well at WTHR.com.